Kings and Queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and all this like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my esteemed subscribers. You're loved, celebrated, and of course appreciated. So we have a white young lady here who is telling the world that there is something special about Black people. That is the reason why all races are interested in everything that concerns Black people. She just gave us some little explanation of how an understanding of the whole situation that is, of everything going on. All right? You know, lately, I told you here that AI has betrayed its master. And that is why we are beginning to hear a lot about existence, about the originals, about those who, about the melanated generally. We're hearing a lot about that. And even when the white men and white women ask AI about life itself, AI would tell you that life started with the melanated. Like the melanated, we have the spark, we have the connection. And that's why I always remind you of the white man who said that the gods are attracted to Black people. And there is a reason why that is happening. And I think I've been telling you here that our melanin is, okay, it attracts, it's like electromagnetic field, right? And it attracts positivity. It attracts the divine. And so this explains why he said that the gods are attracted to Black people. And we've had series of discussions of how white people came out and like, okay, this is what AI is saying, the exposure that AI is bringing out. And even when they had to give some discussions about the existence of the white race, they will still tell you that there is something special about these Black people. And this young lady believes that the reason why the world hates Black people from the beginning is because there is something about them. There is something about the Black man. There is something about the Black woman. And I am not ashamed to say this because I have been saying it time without number, that you don't know yourself, but they know who you are. For those of you who've been on this channel long enough, I have been saying this here. And I think maybe I'm tired of saying this now. They know who you are, they know what you possess. But the painful thing is that some of us know who we are, some of you know who you are, but a good number don't know. And it's because we don't know who we are that we just live our lives so carelessly. We go intermarry, we go dilute the line. We go interbreed here and there. We do anything, just anything for money. We are just confused at this point. Why? Because we allowed ourselves to be deceived by these people who had seen the potentials in us, who had seen that spark, who understand that there is something special about us. They came to us to take advantage. Okay, and this is the reason why the world system has been created in a way that it suppresses everything that is melanated. Why do you think that the most populated melanated region in the world is the poorest? It's not that this region is poor, no, naturally, no. The system had made this region poor. I'm talking about Africa, the melanated continent, the only continent in the world that holds the original melaninites. Okay? And this is the continent that has been so suppressed. Why do you think that there is effort put in to suppress us? Why do you think that efforts like the Kissinger report existed? Why do you think that efforts like, Leopold, persuading his missionaries to really deal with us? Why do you think that we have issues like, the Jesuit oath targeting a group of people, using any means to destroy? Why do you think that we have the problem of GMO, especially targeting African countries today, just to make us eat things that will destroy our melanin, turn us to something else? Why? 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 If there is nothing special about these melanated people, why is the supremacist, why is the world power doing everything to suppress this group of people? This is a question that this young lady has, and I want us to listen to her, and we'll take it up from there, Your Majesties.
Don't mean to say this like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are going to think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, people of color and specifically the Black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Like, I mean, just the things that happened during slavery alone, like, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about Black history and the ways that, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the Black community. And it makes me think, dude, I feel like, is there something more going on here than just racism? Because it's like, come on, you're telling me you're doing all of this stuff just because you don't like someone's skin color? I feel like, I have this theory that, like, what if Black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't really know about, but maybe, like I said, these rich people and these people in power, maybe they figured it out a long time ago, and maybe that's why they were like, oh, we have to, like, get rid of them, blah blah blah. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have something special that we are not taught about, that is linked to them being people of color, And I've seen some Black creators come on here and try to explain how special it is to have melanin in your skin and how it has all these different properties, but I don't know, I just feel like I have this theory that this goes so much deeper than maybe a lot of us realize, because I'm sorry, but I don't think you're gonna go out of your way for all these hundreds and hundreds of years to try to ruin one group of people over something as silly as, oh, their skin is a different color. Like, I feel like there's something that we don't know. I'm telling you, there's something special about them that they don't want us to know. Okay?
My Majesties, kings and queens, should we tell her? Should we tell her? When we talk about things like this, I get a little bit emotional because, like she said, if there is nothing, why is effort put in? Especially to my melanated brothers and sisters who don't even value themselves. If there is nothing about you, why is effort put in for all these years, hundreds of years, just targeting a group of people to eliminate them? Why? And if we're going to answer her, just, in a plain word, okay? Or in plain words. Yes, my dear, there is something special about the melanated people. There is something special about us. And that is why the enemy is always hunting to take us out. For no fault of ours. We love the world so much. But in return, what did we get? Or what do we get in return? Betrayal, destruction. Okay? They lie, they pretend to love us just to get under our skin, to understand the powers that we have, to understand our abilities, and then in turn destroy us. That is why they love us. Your Majesties, that is it. That's just the answer. Yes, there is something special. Okay? We are more connected to divinity. We are the originals to the earth. Okay? What makes a human a human? We have more of it. What makes a human divine? We have more of it. What makes a human supernatural? We have more of it. Yes. We are gods and goddesses. So the gods and goddesses only see what attracts them, what is similar to them. So they get attracted to what is similar to them. We have the powers that the world do not have. And that is why we are haunted by day. I know the question will be, if black people are so powerful and the rest of them, blah, 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 why is it that they are they can't use their power to do this? We have been using our powers. We have been using our powers. I know this question mostly come from black people who don't really understand their worth. They are the ones that keep asking the questions. If black people are so powerful, you keep saying black people are so powerful, why this, why that? You don't know the kind of forces that are working together for the destruction of the melanated people. You don't know. If your eyes are open to see the forces, the kind of forces that is working together for our destruction, maybe I think you sit up, you value yourself more. Your Majesties. Melanin is more expensive than gold. Melanin is the most expensive element on planet Earth. Why do you think they are purchasing melanin? Why are young men, young women missing by day? What do you think they're using them for? There are discussions I really don't want to delve into because of, policies from YouTube and, I hope you understand. But I just pray that our eyes are open to understand our worth. Your Majesties, I just pray our eyes are open. The way you feel something is different from the way other races feel. Your taste bud is different. When you are eating, the way you taste, the way you get the taste of a particular food is different from the way other races have the taste because you are different. The way you hear, the way words are translated into your hearing system is different. The way you see is different. How you understand color, how you assimilate color is different. The way you perceive, what you perceive from your nose is different. Majesties. And that is why I hope you understand. It's not racism, it's a fact. This are fact. You can cross-check it anywhere you want to cross-check it in. We are the 9 ether beings.
They're always studying and updating information on melanin. That's how you control behaviors. That's what you call the nucleus of the cell. Every cell has a brain, and the brain of the cells in your body is melanin. So to study melanin is to study biology. But they never mention the word melanin in a biology class because they don't want to get you aware of what's really going on. Then we study melanin particles called electrons and protons and solitons and neutrons. We start calling that chemi after the word chemet. And you study melanin particles and we call that chemistry. But they're never going to tell you they're studying melanin because you may get wise to the game. And know that the only thing there is to study is you on this planet. All devices are caused by the ability of melanin to create different kind of energy force fields, as people like to say today. It causes energy to spin to the left and to the right, which we call DL and L-phenylalanine and L-glutamine. We give it the names based on spinning. We do that a lot in chemistry. We name things after how it spins, or we name things after the color. Riboflavins, rutins, phytoflavonoids. We give things names by color. We give things names by numbers. Vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3. And we give things numbers by Latin names. Omega, beta, omega-3, those are Latin names. That we give substances. All we do is rename the same thing, but switch the way in which we name it. One time we name it by letters, the next time we name it by colors, the next time we name it by numbers, and then you sit there totally behooved at what's going on, and all we're doing is talking about you, black. But the idea is to keep you totally confused and to some way manipulate your melanin.
And this map really is called the intelligence map of the world because they tested 116 different human groups and found their DNA series numbers. All of them, all over the world, have 6. And they put the numbers in form of a little flag that you can see on this map. these little flags have a color. And they show, oh, this is upside down. I'm sorry. Yeah. And they show that the English have only 6, and all into Europe, only 6. Went over into Japan and China, and they only have 6. Over into America with a predominantly European, and they only have 6. Then
We are the 9 ether beings. So what more should I say? Because I've been talking about this issue for a very long time. And if you've been with me long enough, you understand, you know what I'm saying. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, Your Majesty. I will see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive always, Your Majesty.